everyone, Athena RT's back here with our next chapter in our Adam and Eve start with the Mega Mod, and I have a few things I need to get into here right at the start. First of all, I've had some tech issues with Banished itself in that my little mouse pointer kept disappearing. And to keep that part of things short, what I had to do was go in here under Options and turn on the software mouse button. So that has resolved that issue. I'll throw up some information about some of the things that I know were updated and changed, which is quite a few actually that could have been impacted on this. I have no clue as to what it was that did it, and I've tried going back to turn it off after, because there was actually another update for the Steel Engine series, but so far it still wants to stay with a bad problem, so that's enough on that topic for now. Okay, the other thing I wanted to say is I had thought to make it so that this would be a no nomads game as well, but then I've been in trying to play this episode, because I've tried to do it several times now, I'm wondering if that's probably going a bit too extreme. Although I'm not sure if I'm ready to have nomads come in yet. But I do really like this kind of slow, steady growth that we've been having, simply because we did go with an Adam and Eve start. Okay, now the next topic is in response to a question. Someone commented that they didn't like my little profession summary here. I'd like to point out that in the town arrival tool, you have the complete professions list right here. So if I need to get to that, it's quite easy because I have the town arrival built, and of course I keep it rolled up right there. But there are several options of what sort of professional list, if you want, inside Colonial Charter. So, for example, this is the full non-scrolling list, which is unbelievably huge now, and I don't care for that at all. This one is the scrolling one, which a lot of people I know like, but then with having the Mega Mod in here, we have so many professions, I think it's just a kind of a waste of space. Now this is the horizontal non-scrolling one. As I said, you could go through here and you could feel free to explore and figure out which ones you like. This is the one that I like, which is the little summary one of just the laborers and builders. And that's what I prefer to use. And now, moving on from that point, we are at year 25. And I'm just going to look at these things up in here this time. Our food is doing extremely well. We're not doing bad at all with coats or health. We're starting to struggle with tools. So that is why I feel at this time our goal should be to get us to where we are going to be using better tools. But I do want to continue with my setup here, although I want to make a bit of a change, well, also into so that I can move my Tailor over here to put him into a bigger building. Now I need to put that barn back in. That was over here. The textile storage. I think what I'm going to do is put it in this way. I know it's a very slight change, but that's what I'm going to do, because I'm going to put, well, I believe what I'll go with first is Red Ketchup's Medieval Tailor, which I'm going to put in, let's see, there's that barn. So let's put it sort of next to that barn. Now when that is built, we will move our Tailor over into that. But let's take a quick look before we get things going, because the Tailor is right down here, and it looks like whatever it is that they're working on, they've run out of. And I suspect that's leather. Yes, it's leather. So do we have any feathers? We've got a little bit of cotton, some feathers, some flax, a little bit of hemp, and let's see, where's our reeds? Okay, yes, we've got quite a few reeds actually. So I'm going to switch them to making survival coats for a little while. Now we were going to put in, we've got this market in here now. Okay, so the next thing we need to think about, well, we're going to need coal. Now I know some people do not care for these renewable resource shacks, and I totally understand. If you don't like them, well then don't use them. But I happen to like them, even though they do take up a fair amount of space. But first one I will be putting in is the iron ore shack, and I'm quite deliberately siting this out here near this hill. Now that is what I consider a hill. So in other words, if I need to at a later point in time have more iron ore produced, I will flatten it, but it will cut down on the amount that's being made, at least at the outset of things, because in my experience, the problem is they make so much that you're kind of overrun with iron ore. And right at this time, we have, let's see, where is it? Well, we've got a fair number, but you see, I can see that we've got quite a bit of iron ore still laying about that we can collect up. The one I do need to build, which again, I know is, I do agree it's rather unsightly, but then it's just produces so much ore, well, in this case, coal, compared to mining it that, well, you just can't seem to beat it. Now, we're going to bring this gravel road down over, straight over in this direction, and then down and around this way. There. Now what I'm going to put in, now this is Red Ketchup's under his media barn. I'm going to put in his coal silo. Now with these now being considered minerals, I think that means the iron ore would also be able to go in there, but I don't know. We're going to put that out there in that corner of things, sort of between the two. Now that is on the road though, so what we're going to need is a couple more stockpiles. I'm going to need one for the logs, of course, that are all out in here. And I think, let's see, this road came out this way and took a turn right in here somewhere. I think so. We're going to put in a small little log stockpile there. And right next to it, I'm actually going to put a little stone one, because because there is a fair amount of stone in these areas. I'm just going to make that a little bit smaller. Now those are the first things that I want cleared. And then we're going to set for all of these resources in this area to be removed. There. And now we will put the game into motion. Now I have this one house out here going in, but I really think that I need more houses built yet. And okay, now I'm going to need to extend my bridges a bit too, so we've got to take out this little bit of road on this one, and this little bit of road right there. Let's get someone that'll come over and do that for us fairly quickly. So then we can put in, we'll be putting those back, but the thing is, we need to have the road that's there taken out first so that I can put the bridge in. So now I can run my bridge from here over to here. And they probably took the one over out on this side already, see? So now I can bring my bridge from here over to there. And then, well, that house got built, which is fine. We're going to put in this same sort of road right back where they were. Because the other thing I want to do is increase our rice production. Now, I don't know if I will be getting all of these. In fact, I think I'll just get one additional one built at this time. Let's see, we're gonna go along in here with some dock. There we go. And we're gonna put in another rice planter. And then I got someone stuck out here. Hold on a second, I have to fix this. Huh. That should do the job. So that they are no longer stuck. I can just run the gravel road from there over to there. And they've already brought on over enough of rice and everything. So let's give them a barn. This type. That'll go right in there. Now I'd rather get this coal shack up and running first because, well, like I said, I really would like to get better tools getting made. Now, let's see here. This causes unhappiness. And there is its radius circle right there in red. And we just lost someone. I'm going to take both of those off as builders. What I'm going to do is build my first one of these, which is a small chapel, and I'm quite deliberately putting that right there on that red line, because this produces happiness, even though I don't see where I have the purple circle. Well, that's interesting. It should have a purple circle around it. But anyway, I know that it should be there. So I'm going to put that there, so as to help me to define that. Now I've got 2 people available for something. So let's get that coal shack built. And we lost a person to old age again. Okay. Well, now where's my plantation well? I'm using the plantation well because it uses less resources. Even though, yes, they are harvesting stone for me now, I would prefer to be still a bit conservative with that. So what I'm going to do is gonna start a set of row houses out here, which I will put in one of these to start it off. Yes, I am going to let them build that one. Now, I will put these in, but I don't know how many of them I'm going to build. This is the pattern. And we lost another person. As soon as someone else had grown up. Okay, so there is my complete set of row houses. I am only going to build that first one, and then we've lost everybody, so we've got to take both our builders off again. Now, let's see. They got the coal shack built. Now this one I don't need to track anymore. They got the weaver built, but not the medieval tailor. And there's a bunch more people. So let's put them on as builders. And let's go get this one built. And what I'm going to do for the weavers, has them start with making cloth. I'm going to go ahead and put one person on there right now. So that's just about done. And I also think it's late winter. Now I know this is going to get some people rather upset, but I want to start replacing some of my housing with better housing too. And rather than upgrade these 3, I'm just gonna take those 3 out. Okay, there's the Tailor. So we're going to turn work off there. And we're going to have them start making us, well, as many as they can, the frock coats. And we'll let that go for a while. Now, I want them to do this bit in a hurry. This one is going to come out. So let's get rid of that one. And we're going to put one person on our coal shack. Oh, we've got another person. So now we've got 2 on the coal shack. And we're still in spring. Did want to get that house there built fairly quickly. How are they doing with taking those log cabins out? Oh, very well, very well. So now what we're going to do is come in here and start putting in another set of row houses. There's one there. There's someone that got cold. Most of these, I am going to let them build. I'm not so sure about this one. But we're definitely building these 3. Oh, we've got another person. We could get on the coal shack. Almost getting ready to build this house. And look at them going to town, clearing out all this stuff that's been in here. Okay, well there's that one built. Now that's one of my displaced families, which is fine. They'll probably find work of some sort over here. Yeah, that's the one next to it that I want to build. Get over here and get them started with building those 3 over here too. So quite shortly we should have all those people who I just made homeless back into housing. And they've hit their limit on food. So remember, this will take them a while to start producing coal in here. Now there's another one built. Now this one's over there. So I only have one person left as homeless. Two more houses going in here. One more out here. Now I need to... Oh, there's another one finished. And... where's my homeless person? Okay, well, I guess he's a older fellow. But that's got everybody back in out of the cold and everything. Let's get this last one there taken out. Whoops. Okay, while they're working on that, I've got 3 people up here working on my coal shack. I need to bring my road in here around the shack. I know it seems silly to do that, but some people, again, everybody has their own play style. I like having roads around my coal shack, especially the dense one, because it gives them a place so they can walk. Okay, there we got a younger couple into that house. Now we've got, what, one more? Let's build another one. Oh, and there we've got another person we can... So that one is now fully staffed. There we go. Now we're gonna... Whoops. I wanted to keep that open for just a bit longer, so I could finish putting in my perimeter road, which I'm gonna bring down this way a bit more. Oh, no, I guess that's all the farther I'm going with things on that side. Now, did I get those roads connected up over there? Not exactly. Let's put that road there. That connects them up. Nope, looks like I still missed a spot or two. Well, I'll get it there. There we go. Okay, here's another house over there. And we're still losing people to old age. Now this one's, yeah, going in over here. so we must have... where is it? Yeah, right in here. All of these got built. Alright. So what I was gonna do on this over here, I can close that down now. Well, there I got a student in with that one. Now where is... Oh. Take them both off as builders for right now. Now where is... What is it? Alice? I'm terrible at pronouncing names. Seems to be a guy. Okay, so there are several names after him. And then we lost another person. You see that every time somebody dies like that, we've got a chance of a... And then we lost that person. Okay, well, now we don't have anybody for a laborer. Well, we're way ahead of things with that, so let's take one forester off. So at least we got our one laborer back. That's what I mean. I'm wondering if I'm going to have to build that nomad well. Well, one of the things I could build right now does make sort of sense to do that. I got a well there. And I got a well there. Well, there's someone else that's grown up. I got 2 log cabin houses there that I would very much like to replace. Oh. And we lost another person. We're back down to 1 laborer again. And then we've lost them. So we're taking another forester off the job. We're down to 3 foresters. Well, let's see. And they didn't get to finish this barn. I don't know if I want to put them on there now. Well, alright. Let's start getting some of these other things set up. Well, there's someone that's grown up. Can I put them on? It's a builder. And get this coal shack finished. The coal silo, I'm sorry. Now, we'll start some layout for some other things. First things first would be yet another stacks burner, which is gonna go... I don't want to put them too close to those houses, so they're gonna go in there. Again, I'm not building them just yet. Now they are going to need a well, and this time I do think I will put in the standard one, simply so I can get some spacing going between these things. Now the next one is for making the industrial fuel, which would be this building, and that's gonna go in there. Again, that can wait. And finally, way over here will be our forge. Oops. Mouse went clicked down on me. So let's try that again. We're gonna put 2 forges. Put one there. And one over there. And I'm gonna have to figure out where to put their storage sort of building and so forth. They will also need a well, so they're gonna get one of those right out in there. Well, I think I will let things run just a bit longer. We're a little bit past the 37-minute mark. That's a duck. I thought that was my builder. Okay. Because out in here, where is this one? Again, you see this has the red unhappiness circle around it. Well, there we've got a bunch of people. So let's put another one person on as a builder. We're going to put in the apiary right in here. There we go. Now that one does have the purple circle, which means it is going to be producing happiness. I'm going to go ahead and start putting some of my foresters back on the job, even though they're, yes, not needed. Okay, that's the apiary. Now they are going to need, what did you get built? Oh, you got the rice planter. And then we lost someone. Alright. Well, what I'm gonna do is take my person back off of there, and I'm gonna put them onto here. And I will put in, I'm going to be calling things here very quickly. One new house out in here. And I'm going to put in, now where is that now? Is it under here? Tannery Weaving Guild. Fiber water mill. Oh, well that's interesting. There it is. Now, where can I put this? I want to put it somewhat near a market, which I guess is going to be this one. I notice this one doesn't produce unhappiness or anything of that nature. Let's put that in there so we can start, hopefully, fairly soon, getting some rope made so we can start upgrading these dock houses. But that is going to be it for this episode. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you are enjoying what I'm doing here, and we're going to see you in the next episode. Bye for now.